Hi, I'm Matt with Godisforyouministries.org. Just a thought on how we can practically walk through this world despite the storms of life. This is in Matthew 14, verse 30. But when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid, and beginning to sink, he cried, saying, Lord, save me. And the story is that the Lord Jesus was walking across the water, and Peter saw him, and he said, Lord, if it's you, bid me to come to thee on the water. So Peter gets out of the boat, and he starts to walk on the water. And as he's walking, he takes his eyes off the Lord, and he looks at the waves. And as soon as he starts looking at the waves, he starts to sink. And my dear, beloved brothers and sisters, as we go through this scene, we're going to see the waves. We're going to see the storms. The Lord is there, but there's also wind. There's also waves. And what can happen is we take our eyes off the Lord, and we start to sink. What we need to do is keep our eyes on the Lord. And if we take our eyes off the Lord and we start to sink, what we need to do is cry out, just like Peter did, and say, Lord, save me. What can happen if we don't cry out to the Lord as we start to swim? And dear beloved brothers and sisters, we create most all of our own discipline. And when we start to swim, we are really in trouble. And what we need to do as we go through this life, we see the challenges, we see the things that don't add up. We need to realize that God is for us. When we've been going through the life of Jacob, and you see all these heartaches, his son is supposedly killed, it looked like, to him, and all these things work against him. He said, all these things are against me. Well, the thing is, we read that story and we're like, yeah, but we can see the end. We can't see the end of our story. But dear beloved brothers and sisters, here's a tremendous truth. We know the author of our story. The Lord is good, and He's for you. And He's going to take your trials, and He's going to take your challenges, and He's going to form you. He's going to turn your greatest challenges and form you and prepare you for your next greatest victory. You look at King David. When he was a boy, he faced a lion and a bear with his sheep. But the purpose of that wasn't to discourage him and to destroy him. It was to prepare him for Goliath. So your trial today, dear beloved brother and sister, is not to destroy you. It's not to break you down. It's to prepare you for your next greatest victory. That in all things, we would receive the blessing and He would get the glory. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.